Hey guys, this is Lauren.
Hi, how you going?
Lauren, where are you from?
I'm from a place called Chindra, northern New South Wales, 3 hours from where we're working at Sandy Beach.
And how long have you been picking?
About 8 weeks.
Wow, Lauren has a record of about 70 kilos in one day.
77.64.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'm on the Harvest Trail. I proverbially did the 34 years in the public service. A lot of good people in there. I was a high priority ICT incident manager. I was a search engine optimization specialist, web stats specialist. I love dealing with people. I've got clients now in Italy, the UK, here in Australia in Melbourne. I'm helping the Ripple Kindness project. Why am I really on my way to Coffs Harbour to pick blueberries? There you go. 2 trays, about 18 kilos of berries. So, we've got some blueberries, and hi everybody. Just wanted to introduce you to Kelly Potts, my boss, and the farmer whose farm I've been working on for the Harvest Trail. Hi Kelly, how are you?
Good.
Good. And I just wanted to say, look, thanks for doing this first. And how long have you guys been doing this now?
We've been in the blueberry farming for our oldest trees are about 12-year-old.
Yeah.
This has probably been the hardest year that we've ever had. COVID-wise, employment-wise, lack of pickers,
Yeah.
and also terrible rain events that we've had that's destroyed our crop as well.
It's been a few days of rain, torrential rain. Trust me to pick the year that cyclonic waterfront has hit the east coast of Australia. Byron Bay's main beach is gone. This is Bonneville. It's been like this for a couple of days, and obviously you can't go picking when this happens. God help the farmers. Hey, so we just had a 7-day break because of torrential rain. Looks like when the berries are ripe and the water hits them, because you can't pick them when they're wet, they explode. And there's quite a few berries that are now either on the ground, they just fall off the ground, or they explode on the branch. Now, so can you just give us a hint of how to pick blueberries, how to approach the tree?
So whenever you're approaching a tree, I always start low, because then that way you can look down and see up.
Right.
But the biggest trick about berry picking is to never take your hands away from the berries and don't put them in your bucket as often.
Right.
So if you watch.
Yeah, so you've got both hands going, you're grabbing, so you're not dropping many berries at all.
And then when I'm full,
when you're full, you go in for the bucket.
Yeah.
Okay, do you ever glean out your bucket and check out if there's any bad fruit in there? About 5 in. 5 in, so 5 handfuls in, because then that way I can just tip the bottom of the bucket, just to toss it around and see what's in there. Okay, yeah. So you start from the low, you can go to the outside, then you move into the inside, but your hands are always full.
And you'll see.
Look at these magic hands working, they're just tearing these berries off. You've got different types of blueberries here. You've got these, which are called, these are the powder blues, right?
Yes.
And then you've got the bright wells, which are, is that a bright well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already been picked.
It's already been picked, so, but you can sort of get the general gist. But some of the blueberries after a rain, they pop, they explode, they split, don't they? And yeah, you can look along on the ground. Okay, so getting set up, this is your equipment for the day. Your 4 buckets, try clean them out. Sunscreen. Lots of water. A soft brimmed hat, because a hard brimmed hat's going to just knock the berries off. Your belt that you put on with a little notch around it. And away we go. And so Kelly, this year, I remember we were picking, and you were saying you get a phone call from, is it the conglomeration that
Oh yeah, our pack house.
your pack house?
Yeah, our pack house is
Yeah.
a farmer-owned cooperative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get downgrades for our fruit, so it can turn picks that were going to be previously profitable into negative money.
Yeah.
Which has been another hardship for us, and mostly that's been because of the weather
Right.
and a lot of the fruit splitting open.
Also because the fruit has been inundated with rain for days, picking it and putting it in a bucket and the bucket filling up, like as in a full bucket, the fruit on the bottom was splitting and making the fruit wet, and if the fruit gets wet, the entire bucket's gone. And so one of the guys, an Indian guy who was not happy with me, got my bucket. He threw half of my berries out into the bush. He just looked at me and said, you know, you've got to do this better. You know, it's like, well, when I picked them, they were dry, pal. But, you know, not his fault, not my fault. Of course, he wants to make money. But the problem that they let us know is that they get downgraded. And also you've hired us directly. You're doing our pays, you're doing our numbers, our AB, our super, all yourself, aren't you? After hours, like after you get up at 6 a.m. and you finish at 6 p.m. and you got kids, then you do all of the pay slips. And I mean, how many people have you had through your farm just this season?
Well, since we started, we took on pickers. We've used to use contractors ourselves, so
Right.
we took on pickers at the end of the winter season. We couldn't get pickers because there weren't enough people that wanted to pick our fruit, and we lost tons and tons of fruit on the ground.
Okay, hey guys.
Hello, how are you? Yes, I am Andrea. I am from Italy and I work in the farm, blueberry farm, and I meet this sort of very gentleman.
How many
Yes.
buckets of blueberries did you pick?
Yesterday 21.
21 buckets.
Yes.
2 kilos a bucket.
Yeah,
He
two
picked
kilo,
21.
2 kilo and 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
kilo and something.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It was
He's a
not
bit of a legend. He's going to the gym now. He's not. He hasn't worked hard enough.
Never give up. Never give up.
My name is Enishi. I'm from Japan. I'm here because I went to work, like he told me already. So, like, no. Anyway,
How many buckets do you pick?
today was like less than 20, but almost 20, like 18 or 17
Wow.
or something like this.
Yeah.
Usually like this, but we already picked blueberry almost 2 months, so we already getting better. But season is gonna be close like 1 week or 2 weeks later.
And do you like being in Australia? Do you like?
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Amazing country. It's bigger and every ocean is amazing clear.
Trust me, it's better than my country. I can pick all day, every day in Australia,
Yeah.
because I get the money more than Italy.
Okay.
I get more money in 1 month
Yeah.
than in Australia than in Italy. Like
Okay.
1 week.
Oh, really?
1 week I get, for example, 800.
Yeah.
For example, in 1 week in blueberry,
Yeah.
800 is like 500 euro.
Hmm.
A 500 euro almost you get in Italy if you don't have a skill. Like they give it to you like 700 euro a month.
Okay.
So
A month.
A month.
Okay.
So
Wow.
in 1 week I get in 1 month in Italy.
Hey, well, that's the last day of berry picking for 2020. It's the 22nd of December. Queensland just announced hard borders again at 1 a.m. starting 1 a.m. I've got my G pass. I hope I can get across the border into Queensland.
But if we were unable to get our summer crop off, it would have been devastating. So we took on that we wanted to put on, 40 or 50 people to pick on our farm when our farm needed to be picked. Now our farm's only a reasonably small farm, so to hold pickers and keep their employment, I've had to take them and you and everyone else from my farm to other farms so that they could stay employed. They always worked for me.
Yeah.
I essentially became a contractor myself.
Right.
But we started mid-November and now we're at the end of January, and We've had over 140 people come and go, and some people lasted a day,
Yeah.
some people lasted 3 days, some people lasted a week, and some people have been here since day one.
That's beautiful fruit. See, just it'll all just fall off in your hands. You use both hands. I can't. I'm holding the camera, but the fruit should just pop off. You see, there's damaged fruit. There's also fruit that will come off. It'll look right, but yeah, it will be red, and you can't use that fruit. Put it in your bucket.
You know, I've had a Christmas where I haven't really had much contact with my kids, and they go back to school next week, and that's a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
That I haven't felt like I've had any summer with them, but that's farming.
Hey folks, so I've done my hours. Did about 130 hours. Rain, hail, shine, and you know you've come in. You've brought drinks for us. You've encouraged us. You haven't put pressure on. You haven't said, "Oh, gee, that was terrible." You know, what are you doing? I mean, you know, yeah, we've all got to learn. But within like a week, 2 weeks, most people who start picking, they improve dramatically. They double, some quadruple what they pick. It's been enjoyable. I've met so many different people here, and so have you. Like, you know, we're just talking about.
I've met some of the most amazing
Yeah.
people I've ever known that
Yeah.
have come through, and you know, we rejoice in that for
Yeah.
the people. And if you're fast or you're slow, it doesn't matter. You know, we're just happy that people put in the effort to pick our fruit, because when our fruit hits the ground, like most of it did this year,
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe 50% of our fruit hit the ground this year,
Wow.
just over summer, and we lost a lot through winter as well. So it's been a really tough year for farmers, but you know, tough year for everybody, there's no doubt. So we're stoked that people have actually come and helped us pick our fruit.
The relocation assistance program finally reimbursed me in full. Just a hint, make sure you've got an ABN for everything. If you don't have an ABN, they won't reimburse you. So talk to a lot of people using this scheme to help and assist the farmers. Look, do it for the right reason. Assist the farmers for the right reason. Okay, don't pick for 1 or 2 hours and then sit in your car for 4 hours and think that the farmer's going to give you 6 hours on a timesheet, and you know, and then you can rort the system. Come in here, do the right thing, and pick for the farmers. Keep all your receipts, and be a little bit, you know, careful. Make sure that everything you get, so your accommodation here, when you're picking, is covered. Your travel to here and back home is covered. Your travel to and from the farm each day is not. So, you know, calculate all of that in. Make sure everything or everybody you pay has an ABN. Get that ABN. And when you get your quotes for your accommodation, make sure you get alternative quotes. All you got to do is get on to Book It Now or Trivago or whatever and get screenshots of the alternative accommodation, and you will be covered. Okay? Look, it was worth it. I loved every minute of it. And, you know, it really helped the farmers. So, yeah, do it. Okay. It's good until the end of 2021. I think that's when the accommodation or the relocation assistance program ends. But still, if you want to help a farmer, help a farmer. Okay. Take care. Bye.